tell you another story, which is very striking. It's very striking because this lady, she is actually the owner of one of the biggest organic restaurants in LA. And she's when she met me, she was 81 years old. And then after I got her history and everything, and I said, okay, great, we will take you on and we will help you. And she says, doctor, I have to tell you one other thing. I said, what? And she says, well, I want to wear my 2-inch heels again. And
Good for
that
her.
was, yeah, that was her. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I kind of ignored it. But then 4 years, fast forward 4 years. And then one of her main problems was that she didn't want to get dementia and Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yep.
she was a psychotherapist, and she said she was forgetting her patients' histories and all these different things. And she wanted to take back the patient load again, like she was doing before, like 35 patients a week. And so every time so she was doing great. She got energy. She was running around doing her thing. And then I said, okay, well, let's do a success video, Lucille. Her name is Lucille. And I said, Lucille, let's do a success video. She said, doctor, I'm not ready. Just give me a little bit more time. I need my memory to improve. And I said, okay, no problem. So fast forward 4 years later, she says, doctor, I'm ready for this success video that you were talking about. And now she's 86 years old. And she made this video where she said, yeah, I feel amazing. She said she was thinking she was going to die at the age of 85.
Yeah.
And now that she's 86, she said, okay, now she has plans to live until 92. So, so she has made her whole plans of what she's going to do with her life for next 8 years or 7 years. And then we'll regroup at 92. And I said,
I love it. And, those stories are not that uncommon in the space that you and I are in.
yep.
And because, eventually, let's face it, eventually Father Time is going to get us eventually. And we don't know when that day will be. But Jan and I say often, it's like we want to live optimally until the day we die. And in the traditional sick care system, like all of us used to be in, as you age, this is just normal. You're going to be on more medications. You're going to have less sex. You're going to feel like crap. You're going to gain weight. You're going to get diabetes. You're going to get high blood pressure. But it doesn't have to be that way. That's a lie. That's a complete lie. We can keep optimizing our health. In fact, Janet and I are in our mid 50s, and we are doing better than we ever had in our entire lives. And we have no plans of ever stopping that.
Yep.
There's no reason we really should.
That's exactly right. And you want to hear the last bit of that story?
Yep.
Oh, sure. It gets better. I love it. Sorry for interrupting you.
No, it's totally fine. It gets better because I did the video on her myself because I was very curious to see what she was going to say. So she finished. So I finished the video. I said, okay, it's done. And then after the video, she said, doctor, I forgot to say, I'm wearing my 2-inch heels again.
Oh, yay. I love it.
That's really cool.
I love it.